Hey, so the other day I was looking at the word remind, right? Because in my life, there's been many times where people have to keep reminding of stuff, and I would forget things. So I was like, let me look up the word remind. And one of the definitions was assisting somebody by suggesting the next words of something forgotten or imperfectly learned. Right now, when I read that, something clicked within me. It's like, have you ever had this point where you say you were gonna do something, or you were doing something, and you're like, actually, let me put it aside, and I'll just get back to it later, and then you just completely forget, right? I'm pretty sure you've had something like that happen. So when I was thinking about this point of, okay, suggesting the next words forgotten or imperfectly learned, and I realized the moment when we put something aside or when we forget to get to it, it's just we're not really sure how to do that next step, right? For me, it was the point that it clicked. I was using, for example, a weekly planner, right? One of my mentors was supporting me to use a weekly planner, and I was used to normally using the calendar on the phone or the laptop, and so I wasn't used to that. And there was a point where having this thought in the back of my head of, how do I use the weekly planner with the calendar? How do I balance both? It's too much work, and I wasn't aware of it, of that thought at the moment. But because I wasn't clear on that, I was like, I'll just do it later, and then I just forgot about it. So then when I was looking at the word remind and I saw that definition, I was like, wait, let me go back to this thing that I said I was going to do and see what are the missing words within me, right? And think of words as like your understanding of things, right? And I realized I needed to figure out how to use both. And then I looked at the point, and then I was able to figure it out. And now I use both the weekly planner and the calendar on the phone. And so for you, now look in your life where if it's something that someone keeps telling you, did you do this? And you're like, I forgot about it, thanks for reminding me, this, that. Well, sit down and ask yourself, well, why did I forget it in the first place? But think of, why did I forget it? Instead, ask yourself, what is it that I'm not clear on? What is the next step that I wasn't clear on that made me put it aside? And I promise you, if you look at this, you'll see the things that you quote unquote forget are the things that you actually don't know how to do, and you put it aside hoping that at some point you'll learn about it and you'll get back to it. So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was a real cool realization now, and now something that I want to do in my life, and I'm like, I want to put it aside. I immediately, at the end of the day, reflect on it of like, okay, why did I not get back to it? Why did I forget it? And then I find the answers of, because I didn't really know how to do X, Y, Z. So just wanted to share that. Hopefully that helps. And share, in the comments, wherever you're seeing this, of something that looking back, you're like, I forgot to do that. And maybe still to this day, you haven't, you just remember all of a sudden, I needed to take care of this and that, and see what was it, share in the comments of what was it that you weren't clear on. I'm just curious to see. And yeah, if you want to reach out one-on-one and chat more, because I'm always interested in getting to know other people and points of where you resonate and whatnot. I have all my stuff you can reach out to in the descriptions, bio, whatever. But yeah, just wanted to share that. So I hope you got something out of it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.